Hello, people that and how is it doing today? I just want to have a bit of a wat because I need to get it out of my system. So forgive me if I do go on watting for a long, long time. So basically, I'm going to wat about how much rubbish is on the road. So League of Dublin, which is something I'm well known for because I'm well known for knowing the people about League of Dublin. Obviously, I do the odd bit of music. I obviously do a tidying up League of Dublin every day, so I wouldn't be giving out about. I don't do it obviously. The meant to say I obviously cleaned it up with them, but yeah, there's not a road in the country, and straight away I might as well say it. There's not a road in the country that isn't affected by it. There's no like you can't go down a road, any road in any place, without seeing litter everywhere, and even especially country roads, cities maybe, county councils might do a tiny bit more than the counties, city councils. I mean, sorry, like Cork and Dublin. But I went down roads when I was a child, and this is only 6 or 7 years, 9, 10 years ago. Nothing on the roads, nothing. People had more respect when I was growing up than fire or litter around the place. And you go down the road, same roads are back 6 or 7 years when you used to walk down there when you were a child going home for school. And you look at them now and you can barely see the grass. And I'm not even going to lie to you, you can barely see the grass because there's so much, everything just fired everywhere. And it just boils down to lack of respect. People have a lack of respect for authority. People have a lack of respect for authority and have a lack. And as I always say, would they do it at their own house? I wonder. Would they do it outside their own house if they had a house? Because these people who are doing it, what I learn generally from these kind of clowns that's doing these things, that their house is immaculate. Their house is like the Palace of Versailles, and they just decide when to go out to throw everything after themselves, which is not right. Which is not right at all. But what can you do? But it's very sad to see that you can't walk down any place. You can't go for a walk. You can't go anywhere in the country without seeing the whole place full of litter. Like I was in Killikeen Forest Park, which is a forest park in Cavan. You know, where the few walk paths in the west of that one. And you can't go, really, every part I went down was bags and bags are just thrown into the forest, left there. You know, when the county council, I don't know what they're doing, but the bags looked like they were there for 5 or 6 years. So yeah, you can't go anywhere. I was like out to enjoy myself. I was out going for a walk, took a west from Tidy Towns duties and went out for a little walk, I suppose you could say. And to be honest with you, I didn't go far, because it didn't far enough. Because the bags were still there and the rubbish was still there. But it's a shame. It's really a shame that that beautiful island has to turn into Little Fest 1, so we call it. But it's a shame that people do that because, like you have to think about the environment. When I was growing up, at least nobody could care. There was nothing ever about climate change. There was nothing ever said about climate change or the way the world's been affected when I was growing up. And now there's huge things about climate change. This illegal dumping is not really helping towards the environment, which is giving a negative impact to climate change too. It all boils down to, humans not being able to dispose of the waste. As we know, the ozone layer is damaged because obviously if you're born illegal dumping, if you're born whappers and things, there's obviously fumes that come off it into the atmosphere, and that doesn't help the ozone layer either. So really, I just say to people, if you can't afford to get rid of your litter or your waste, if you can't afford to pay the bin, though, it's like I know in Cork the bin charges are so high, it's ridiculous. You have to ask your county council, because what I find, it's better to ask your county council and to say, look, I can't afford to pay, but if you don't do something about it, because if you put the council under pressure, basically they have to really do something, because if you're saying on the throw it out in the road, and the only time the council does anything when they have somebody and they're going to find them, that's the only thing they do. That's the only thing the council's doing. I might as well tell you the truth, because there's litter there. I often do, so I do a good lot of roads cleaning up litter, and there's bags and the shucks and everything like that, and you wait 10 years nearly for the cats to go anywhere and do anything. Like it's nearly a big meeting over it, and then they do nothing for an hour about it. Like, it's a joke. It's actually a joke, but it is up to the wider community too to step in to ensure that the environment is not harmed or polluted, I suppose the best word, or ravished by this illegal dumping, and just litter being thrown out. It's a shame that like there's towns I went to, and like Ballymun and Dublin. I was in Ballymun one time. It was not the best. It wasn't the clean. I was in one other town once before that was atrocious, and Ballymun wasn't the worst of it at that time when I went down. But this got bad the last few years in Dublin, Ballymun and Dublin. You know, it's hard. It's really hard to see. You know, the environment and everything like that. We have to respect the environment, because you know we're growing up. We're growing up like in this environment in our towns and in our cities, and we walk in the streets. We see the liquid up, and we see it on the footpaths. We see it everywhere, and we complain about it. I before I started collecting rubbish for the tiny towns, obviously, in Butlers Bridge, I used to complain about it. I used to say the council's never done anything. But as I say to people, complaints won't shift anything and won't do anything. Well, not in that way. I know young people don't take it out of context. But you know, it won't be done if people talk about it. It's good to talk about things, and it's good to negotiate with the council, but honestly that's the worst culture negotiate with. Yeah, I'm just saying to people, this is like you do me a favour, anybody watching this video right now. Tomorrow morning or whenever, tomorrow evening, even if it's evening or any time, go outside your village, go around your village, go outside the village, go down country roads, back roads and everything, and have a look and see am I right, and see is the rubbish line everywhere. Because 9 times out of 10, every road I go down, the whole back roads are covered in litter. The whole place is just a mess. The countryside in Cavan and Monaghan is just a mess. And I can't really say any more than that, because it is the truth. It's really sad, but it's very true to say that it is a mess. Because obviously I've been looking around the roads, and you know, like I wouldn't mind, but it's 10 years nearly worth of rubbish on the roads. that's the worst thing about it. Anyway, just to say to people, you know, if you ever have a tidy towns committee in your town, or if you're ever going to set it up, it would be a good idea to set it up, because nobody likes a mess, I suppose you could say. Anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe and let me know if I'm right or wrong. And yeah, bye.